300,000. And speaking of Europeans, speaking of reclassification of Indians into Africans and placed on plantation, I mean, guys, playing devil's advocate once again, they say 300,000 African slaves came to North America. Guess what? Do you know how many European slaves came to North America? 300,000. Let's take a look at some receipts, shall we? Oh, yes, they say 300,000 European slaves came over to the colonies. This excerpt is from a book called White Cargo. It's about the forgotten European slaves in America. It says here the forgotten story of the thousands of white Britons who lived and died in bondage in Britain's American colonies. In the 17th and 18th centuries, more than 300,000 white people were shipped to America as slaves. Urchins. Urchins were swept up from London streets to labor in the tobacco fields where life expectancy was no more than 2 years. Damn. Look at how they was enslaving their own fellow European. They took homeless youth off the streets of London and sent them to the tobacco fields to die. Life expectancy no more than 2 years. Brothels, aka whorehouses. Brothels were rated to provide breeders for Virginia. Yeah, guys, go ahead and tap your white neighbor on the shoulder and let them know that maybe they should do their genealogy. Maybe they should hit Mike up to get their genealogy done, not because they might have aboriginal lineage, but maybe because they may have a misconception that their people came over on the Mayflower and really your ancestor was a in a whorehouse in London who got kidnapped and sent to Virginia as a breeder on the plantation. I mean, Lord, damn. Fact is stranger than fiction, ain't it? Hopeful migrants were duped into signing as indentured servants, unaware they would become personal property who could be bought, sold, and even gambled away. Transported convicts were paraded for sale like livestock. Damn, y'all, we got so many depictions of black folks and slave auctions and shit on the chopping block. Why don't they show us any images of these European slaves in America being gambled away, paraded like livestock? Damn.
Many know about slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. We did not all come from Africa, and most of us have Aboriginal roots that were stripped away due to reclassification and miseducation. As a native Black American and a member of the Muskogee Creek Nation, I understand the importance of tracing your lineage. If you want to learn how to trace your genealogy and apply for tribal citizenship, go to nativeblackancestry.com to schedule a consultation.